might not be as good. I don't really have anything good to keep the phone mounted in a specific spot. I do have a phone mount, but I don't really want to move it and then make more like sticker marks everywhere. So pretty much the point of today's video is pretty much just to kind of go over what's been going on with the car. We're gonna head over to Azusa Canyon. Specifically, we're gonna head over to GMR. All that was on the car was rims, the hood, and then the muffler delete also, and that's it. There was absolutely nothing else done to the car. Everything else after that point, I've done. Now, as you guys can tell here too, steering wheel, much different. I have an Energy Innovation steering wheel. It's the Neo Chrome with, I think this was Alcantara, I think so. And then of course I have my seat harness. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I do have a seat harness. Yeah, you guys are gonna be like, you don't even need that, you're not running high horsepower or anything like that. Listen, okay, I had this thing since I had the Integra, and I love this harness to death, and honestly it'll be a waste of 140 bucks for me not to put it to some good use. So I mean, hey, it may not also be the most secure setup, but I'm not, well, I guess right now let's tighten this up. And then I'm not really gonna go forward that much if I, God forbid, something ever happens. But like I said, pretty much just a video of that, and then as well as just kind of getting like listening to the car as we're ripping through the canyons, hearing it roar. A couple things that have changed since the car, which I will go over in depth, but just kind of a quick thing. So the car did receive some headers, specifically Skunk 2 unequal length headers. My buddy did graciously give them to me. He had them lying around and had no use, and he knew I was in the market for some, and he gladly gave it to me. So shout out to Abel for hooking me up with these headers that are insane, and also make this car pop and burble much more, like 10 times more. So with this header and everything like that, so much better. I love it a lot more. But pretty much other than that, steering wheel, the seat harness. Recently, I did switch the clutch and the brake fluid to both 5.1 fluid. So much better braking. I'm still on the same pads. I believe it's the hybrid track pads that are on this car right now that's been on there since I got the car. So all of that's still pretty much the same, just the fluid I went ahead and changed out. I do want to do some stainless steel brake lines, so that's probably going to be something that's going to happen in the future. Another thing too is, unfortunately, the car did get into a very minor accident. Long story short, guy was in a car wash and basically somehow backed up into me, and he completely pretty much ruined the original bumper that was on this car. So I went ahead and I got another one for the car. So pretty much it just has like a light coat of paint just to kind of match the rest of the car. It's an OEM paint, so it matches directly to the other panels. All I really need to do now is just kind of put some gloss on it to make it nice and shiny, and that's pretty much it. And then I also got a OEM 8.6 monogram spoiler that comes on those cars. Which is also pretty much in the same condition, got sanded down and pretty much put a coat of paint on it real quick just to kind of get it matching. my crash bar in the front. So, and it was really bad to the point where I just had to take it off. Like, everything was messed up on it. So, right now, as unsafe as it sounds, I'm not running a crash bar in the front. So, you know, if anything were to happen, pretty much everything is gonna get fucked up. And there's not gonna be anything to save the car from any stupid things like that. So, thankfully though, you know, I'm a safe driver, just so you know, very safe driver. So, luckily none of that is gonna happen or anything like that. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. There's no wood in this car. So, that kind of counts. But, yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, the 24th, there is going to be a nice cruise that's going to be happening. That's going to go from Malibu all the way up to Neptune's Neck. construction. Let me fix you guys real quick. All right, I'm gonna skip past the construction part. A lot of people. Let's go straight. Ready, guys. So I went ahead and just kind of stopped here in the middle of Azusa right here, and I just wanted to show you here, kind of go more into depth about what's happening with the car and everything like that. So like I was saying before, front bumper pretty much is new in a way. I'll show you before pictures of what it looked like when I first bought it, but as you can kind of tell, like just on the paint itself, you can tell it's just very matte. It's not really complete yet, but kind of has the color that matches the rest of the car. And then like I said, the crash bar that is supposed to be behind the bumper is no longer there anymore. Makes the car lighter, and for some reason it makes it feel a little bit more steady in a sense. I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me. Makes sense, so it is what it is. And then as well as the right now, just for now, because the bumper is still getting worked on, the turn signals on the bottom, or fog lights, whatever you want to call them, are not there. For right now, they're just in the car right now. And then you see this tube just kind of sticking out. Yeah, that was for my washer fluid reservoir, so I don't have any washer fluid now. And then as well as from the accident, the guy did take out one of the side markers, so I went ahead and I got myself a new one. And then as I was saying, in the back I do have the new splitter in the, or not splitter, wing in the back, and it's not secure at all. Well, I guess in the middle it is, but like I said, it's pretty much the same thing though as the bumper. It's just painted the black color that matches the car, but it's not as shiny as the other parts. But I kind of like the wing how it is, kind of just like a matte color. Doesn't really match, but it matches. I think I just need to sand it down a little bit more, respray it, and it will be good to go. And then like I was saying, pretty much steering wheel, and then as well as the seat harness is pretty much all that's done interior wise. There's nothing really much else done interior wise, and pretty much as far as that, there's nothing really else much left that needs to be done to the car. I'll go ahead and just show you the engine real quick. Nothing has changed in the engine bay at all. Everything is still pretty much the same. Nothing has changed, only difference being that the washer fluid is just not there anymore. But otherwise though, it is pretty cool. Oh, and I can show you down here the headers as well, so you can see the headers are down there now. Like I said, they're skunk 2 unequal length headers, but I mean, other than that, pretty much everything is still the same with the car. And also a little bit of a difference, don't really have a before for it though, but headlights have been restored, sanded down, sprayed with clear coat. And then very minor thing was just when I got into the accident, the guy pushed it so far back, it pushed my AC condenser up a little bit. But it's nothing too major, nothing too crazy. And then I also did discover this too on the car, that it has a big mouth intake on the car. I never knew that until I took off the bumper and I saw that. So like I said, pretty much that's it. I'm probably thinking about going and grabbing some new fog lights, because the ones I have are, I think they're Grimspeed or something like that. They're like LED turn signal fog lamps, something like that. They don't even work. They're like completely lodged in with water, so the whole thing is probably fried anyways. But really, that's pretty much it. There's nothing really else. Like I said, probably thinking about going for some stainless steel brake lines. But like I was saying, so one of these days caliper is going to get painted red. Stainless steel brake lines are going to go onto the car, And pretty much that's it. Honestly, there's not going to be really much else. The brake pads are still good. And then, like I said, mentioned before too, there's fresh brake fluid, 5.1 brake fluid in here, and the same thing in the clutch. The clutch reservoir itself is dirty, but that's pretty much clean as well. So the only really thing that I just kind of want to do is just take it to the car wash and get this whole thing washed down and everything like that. Kind of get everything taken care of. But I mean, honestly, there's really nothing much that has changed and nothing much more that is going to change with the car. Just got some stickers right there to go with the car. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of it. Really isn't much. Here's the interior, just kind of from another view right there. I'm still missing an e-brake boot, so there's that fun part. But oh, and then I did discover this as well. I have a little kind of short antenna thing from Perrin. But like I said, pretty much that's it. I already pretty much have everything. I just got to put everything together for Sunday before the meet, so that way once everything is done, everything is done, and I don't really have much to worry about. And all I have to really worry about is just doing rollers and making some sick content for you guys. Just wanted to show you guys a quick clip of how this motherfucker sounds now with headers. This thing sounds insane. Now that's just a warm start though. When it cold starts, this thing pops. I'll go ahead and put an insert of that thing popping right now. But on Sunday morning, at a nice like 6 in the morning or something, this thing is gonna be loud, like really loud, and I cannot wait. I love this thing when it cold starts. So that's pretty much it though. I appreciate you guys coming along for this video. If anything, I'm probably going to just kind of rip down to the bottom of the canyon real quick, and I'm gonna go make some more videos for you guys, because I'm gonna start being dedicated to these videos and getting this shit started. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I appreciate you guys. Make sure if you guys like this one, you guys want more content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.